This segment of DelmarvaLife is sponsored by the Shrimp Boat.
Created as a way to showcase the sweet and succulent flavor of crab, its history is as rich as its flavor. It's Crab Imperial. And you see, we have just the man to show us how it's done. This is Joe White from the Shrimp Boat. Welcome to the DelmarvaLife kitchen. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff here, and we're doing Crab Imperial?
We are starting to feel those little fall vibes, and we're working on our fall menu. So one of the things we play around with in our spare time in the summer, not that there's much of it, but is what kind of seafood's really becoming very readily available to us in the fall. And I mean, obviously fresh picked crab meat, it's a local option. That's part of it. And then having that that more heavy style that you can have in the fall when it's not so hot, like Crab Imperial, that richness, that's what we're trying to look for.
And today's the perfect day for it because we have the fall temperatures.
I loved when I got up this morning and felt that chill. I was like, all right, we're coming.
All right, so what are we doing?
So I need some fresh cut lemon, and then what we do is we use, Lisa, would you cut some lemon for us?
Absolutely.
Like 6 wedges would be great.
Okay. Do you cut them this way?
I do. I cut it right there. And so we use our jumbo lump crab meat.
Right.
And I wanted to show you something.
Oh, yeah.
So this crab meat was picked for us yesterday. It came in this morning on the truck. I waited for the truck and then brought some in.
Yeah.
So this is what we use in this crab cake. And I think one of the things we're always trying to do is give you something that you can't just go to the store and do.
Right.
So I brought some store crab meat and make sure it doesn't get mixed in.
Oh, wow, what a difference.
It's huge. I mean, and I don't know when this was picked, but I know it wasn't picked yesterday.
No.
So I think one of the things we really want to do is give you a chance to really take in those flavors. So I'm going to give you this dish, this porcelain dish, and you're going to take our jumbo lump crab cake and you put it in there and you're just going to kind of spread it out.
Just kind of spread it out.
Yep.
To like fill the dish.
Yeah, like fill. I mean, it can be kind of thin, but all the way through, even.
All right.
And I brought our Imperial sauce. Now we make this almost every day. We use some of that lemon in it, which we've already made it. But one of the keys is you have to use high-end mayonnaise.
Okay.
You're only as good as your weakest ingredient. And if you use cheap mayonnaise, you're going to end up with a greasy Crab Imperial.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Can you say that again? You're only as good as your weakest
worst ingredient.
Your weakest ingredient.
Okay.
Wow.
It was easier for me to say the first time.
I'm sorry. Put you on the spot there. But that's interesting.
All right, so how's this? Is it okay there?
That's perfect,
Yeah, okay.
actually. So this Imperial is mayonnaise, our shrimp seasoning, lemon juice, and not much else. I mean, it's just all flavor. So you want to take and you want to be generous. It's going to be about 3 of those spoons on there.
Okay. Just kind of cover it up, I guess.
Yep, and then put one there and one there.
Right.
It'll spread out in the oven. And
so don't worry about spreading it?
no, you don't have
Okay.
to.
All right.
It'll do all on its own. Because we're going to cook this in a convection oven at 425 degrees. It's going to take about 8 minutes. And one of the interesting things about Crab Imperial, and I think a lot of locals, folks on the shore know, it almost looks a little burnt, but it will not taste burnt. You want that crispy edge. And so when we put this in there, you want to, when it's done cooking, you're going to see little bubbles on the side and a nice, almost darkish crisp on the top.
Okay.
That's how you know it's good.
And this is part of our fall special. I'm going to stick this one in the oven.
Okay, all right.
So, like I said, 425 on convection, broil, so it's coming from the top.
Yeah.
So the heat's coming from the top. I'll be done here shortly.
Okay, and I wanted to ask you about the crab legs. Now, you have crab legs?
We do. So part of our fall menu is our combination platters. So you can make your own. We feature our crab cake, the jumbo lump crab cake, just like we used shrimp, of course, crab legs, Norwegian salmon, and some other seasonal things that will come through. I don't even know yet because they haven't called it yet, right?
Okay.
So when you come in and we're going to do a preview of our fall specials this coming Monday. So the week before Labor Day, the Monday through Friday, we'll put our specials out there. What it gives us a chance to do is we let the customers kind of get a chance to take a sneak peek, gives us some feedback, allows us to do some tweaking if there has to be any. Then you come out in September and October, you get to enjoy what is being fresh caught. And then we're going to add even some more things in there, like the oysters. Oysters are just starting to come back in. They'll get a little bit more hot and heavy in October. We'll probably even bring in like an oyster stew. There's one new one that is, we've done this one many times now. It's our shrimp chowder. So it has red potatoes, shrimp, seafood, stock, from our shrimp, cooking the shrimp. And I'm not like the biggest soup eater. I love cream of crab and I love ours, but I've not gotten enough of this yet. So I think if anybody stops by, whether they come next week for the preview or come out through September and October, you'll get a chance to have the same fresh seafood you come to expect from us, but in some different styles.
Okay.
So
sounds like a plan.
Oh, there's one other question everybody asked me and I can answer it.
Okay.
Is the fried hard crab coming back for the fall?
Hey Joe, is the fried hard crab coming back for the fall?
Exciting news. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And there you go.
Yeah. All right. So we have our crab Imperial in the oven. We're going to take a little break, come back, taste it, talk a little bit more with Joe White from the Shrimp Boat. Stick around. DelmarvaLife will be right back.
Wise man once said, "You're only as good as your weakest ingredient." Thankfully, we have great ingredients here today, and the wise man who said it is right here as well.
Yeah, you know him. This is Joe White from the Shrimp Boat, and we made some crab Imperial. In fact, we just took it out of the oven.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and you were talking about the dark, what looks like is burned, but it's not.
It's definitely not. And we have a lot of seafood aficionados who come to the Shrimp Boat, and this is what they're looking for.
It is.
So.
It is. So I guess there's really not much left to do, Jimmy, than to
Get into it?
get into it.
All right, let's do the thing. Well, while we're doing that, tell us real quick about this shirt you're wearing.
So, we talked about the fall season kind of coming in.
Right.
And I'm still very much a part of the Pittsfield Jammers youth sports organization. We're doing our fall softball, but also like the big season is soccer. And our soccer registration's wrapping up now. So if folks still want to play, they can go to pittsfield.soccer and register. Our clinics and stuff, our practices early in the season are free, and our league fees really just cover the ref fees and that sort of thing. So we're rec level, we're not travel.
And you can live anywhere?
You can.
Yeah.
You can live in Gumboro, Delaware. Thanks to the town of Pittsville and their town council, and also the town council in Willards, they've given us the ability to play on these fields and let families come out. It's kind of cool because we'll have practices on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, and I'll be out there after the show tonight and meet up with them. But the young kids, there's playground equipment, and it's all right there. So it's kind of a family event. Go to soccer practice.
Yeah.
And it's just neat to see it all come together.
Jimmy,
I'm sure
I'm
what you said
assuming
was impressive and would floor me. I didn't hear a word of it because I was eating that. Oh my goodness.
It's a rich flavor.
it is.
It is.
Maybe not as much for July or August, but
Oh,
definitely
I would
for
eat that in
September.
July,
Right?
August.
No kidding.
365.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
and,
is really, really
And this is coming up
good.
on your fall menu, or you?
It is, yeah. And actually, the preview is going to be this Monday through Friday, and then we literally roll it out the Tuesday after Labor Day. We're still open 7 days a week in September. We still have our $1.99 crabs Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 for dine-in. Obviously, the big crabs are kind of a big hit right now, and we're just finished that last full moon cycle where you see that last run of major soft crabs, which also leads to some light crabs, but we're past all that now. So we're kind of in the home stretch, and I think one of the things we get to enjoy living here is the seafood's awesome, and all the way through November and into December. I mean, we still have a long ways to go, and we have the best part of the season still to come. So.
And the best part of that is we get you to come into the DelmarvaLife kitchen and continue to make this delicious food.
That's fantastic.
Thanks for letting me do it.
Joe White from the Shrimp Boat. Thank you so much.
Beat that. Stick
Always
around.
good to see you.
Don't worry, we'll be right back because we're still going to be eating.